Hey, I'm Abby, and welcome back to the Life Work Balance YouTube channel. Today, we are tackling one of the most dreaded interview questions out there. What is your greatest weakness? I know, it's a question we all wish would just disappear, but it's out there, so you need to be ready to answer it. I am a career and interview coach, so if you're preparing for an interview and you're looking to nail the answer to this question, you've come to the right place. I'm going to share why interviewers still ask this question, what not to do when you're answering this question, a simple formula to answer this question like a pro, and get this, 5 example answers that you can use as a template for your own response. Before we dive in, if you're excited to crush your next interview, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell so that you can continue to receive life, work, balance advice delivered directly to you every week. All right, let's jump in. So you might be wondering, why do interviewers keep asking questions about weaknesses? Are they trying to trip you up? Not exactly. Hiring managers, recruiters, and interviewers ask you this question to learn 3 key things about you. First, they want to see if you have self-awareness. Do you know your strengths and your areas for growth? Nobody is perfect, and they want to know that you get that. Second, they're checking for honesty. Are you truly being genuine, or are you just feeding them a rehearsed, memorized line? And third, they're looking for someone with a growth mindset. They want to know that you are a person who recognizes a challenge and takes intentional action to overcome that challenge. Think about it. They're not hiring a flawless robot because we as humans are not flawless robots. They're looking to hire a human who is going to grow and develop with this role and this team. So when you answer this question, the goal is to show them that you are self-aware, proactive, and ready to level up. So before we jump into what you're probably most excited about, let's talk about how not to answer this question, because there are some traps that you want to avoid. So here are 3 big mistakes to steer clear of when answering the weaknesses question. First, do not disguise a strength as a weakness. You've heard these before. I'm a perfectionist. I work too hard. I roll. Interviewers see right through this. And this type of response comes off as inauthentic and disingenuous. Interviewers want a real human being, not a rehearsed robot. Second, do not share a weakness that is a deal breaker for the job. For example, if you are applying for a project manager role, do not say that you struggle with organization. Organization is a key part of a project manager role. And saying that you struggle with organization is a major red flag that will land you in the reject pile. Be strategic. Pick something that won't make them question your fit for the role. And third, don't say you don't have any weaknesses or try to dodge the question. Saying things like, I don't really have any weaknesses, or I can't really think of anything, screams lack of self-awareness. Interviewers want to see that you are reflective and honest, so you must have a response prepared and ready to go. So, how do you answer this question? I have a simple 3-step formula that works every time. Identify, act, improve. First, identify a real but manageable weakness. Something honest but not catastrophic. Second, describe the specific actions you have taken to improve or grow with this weakness. This is essentially the things that you've done to address this weakness. And third, share the positive results of your efforts. This formula shows that you are self-aware, proactive, and growth-oriented. Here is the key. Be honest, yet strategic. Pick a weakness that is relatable, but doesn't completely derail your candidacy. Then tell a story that demonstrates how you're working on it and how you're getting better. And practice your answer so it feels natural and not rehearsed or robotic. Trust me, a polished yet authentic response will make you stand out. So now let's get to the good stuff. 5 example templates that you can use to start to craft your own response to the weaknesses question. Remember, these are templates, so do not use them word for word, as tempting as that might be. Make them your own by adding specific details from your own past experiences. So let's jump into example number 1. First, prioritizing under pressure. Here's an example response. In the past, I found it challenging to prioritize tasks when I'm juggling multiple deadlines, which could slow me down. I realized this was impacting my efficiency, so I started using a time blocking system and a prioritization matrix to focus on what matters most. As a result, I've been able to meet deadlines more consistently, and my manager even commented on how much smoother my projects run now. So why does this type of response work? Well, first of all, it's relatable for many different types of roles. It shows proactive steps and ends with a positive outcome. Example number 2, hesitancy in decision making. Early in my career, I sometimes hesitated to make decisions because I wanted to gather all possible information first, which could delay progress. I recognized this could hold back my team, so I took a course on decision-making frameworks and started setting clear timelines for choices. This has helped me make faster, more confident decisions, and my last project was delivered a week ahead of schedule because of it. This type of response works because it's honest, it shows growth, and it ties back to tangible results for the team. Example number 3, over-reliance on planning. I used to rely heavily on detailed plans, which sometimes made it hard to adapt when things changed unexpectedly. To improve, I've been practicing agile methodologies and checking in with my team more frequently to stay flexible. This shift has made me more adaptable, and my team's recent pivot on a project saved us 10 hours of rework. This type of response works because it highlights a common issue, shows actionable steps, and demonstrates a team-focused outcome. Example number 4. Difficulty saying no. I've sometimes struggled with saying no to additional tasks, which could stretch me thin and affect my focus. I've been working on this by setting clearer boundaries and prioritizing my core responsibilities. By doing this, I've improved my productivity, and my supervisor noted that my work quality has been consistently high, even during busy periods. This works because it is authentic, relatable, and shows how you've been able to learn to balance your workload effectively. And example number 5, limited experience with new tools. When I started my current role, I had limited experience with a specific software tool our team used, which slowed me down initially. I took the initiative to complete an online course and set up practice sessions with a colleague. Now I'm proficient in the tool, and I've even trained 2 new team members on how to use it effectively. This type of template works because it is specific, it shows initiative, and it ends with a result that adds value to the team. So remember, these 5 templates are just starting points. Tailor them to your own experience, your own role, and your own story to make them truly authentic to you. They will also be easier to remember if they are based on something that you have done. Practice them so they come off natural, and you will be ready to shine in your upcoming interview. So there you have it. To nail the weaknesses question, pick a real, relatable, and manageable weakness, show how you're working on it, what you're doing to improve it, and highlight the positive results. Avoid cliches, be strategic, and practice your answer so it feels confident and conversational. Interviewers want to see that you are self-aware and growth-oriented, so really let that shine through. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And if you have any additional questions, comments, thoughts, or ideas, or have an experience of your own that you would like to share when it comes to answering this question, drop them in the comments below. I love receiving comments. I do my best to respond to each one individually, and just know that if I'm not able to get back to you quickly, your responses that you leave in the comments below will likely help someone who's going through something similar in the future. If you are preparing for an upcoming interview or an upcoming career transition, and you would like more personalized one-on-one support, please reach out to me today. I offer one-on-one interview strategy sessions and career coaching to boost your confidence and help you prepare for success. I have slots available each week, but they do fill up quickly. So if this is something you're interested in, please reach out to me today. I've linked to my email address as well as my website in the description box below, and I would love to hear from you so that we can work together. And as always, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell so that you can continue to receive life-work balance advice delivered directly to you every week. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.